Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Today looking at life support systems, key shortcuts, PvP in the full game, as well as FPS gadgets and tools all coming to the game in the future. This is a summary of calling all devs, multi-tools and key bindings dated the 2nd of July. How will life support systems work on ships? So each room will have a volume, each volume can hold an amount of gas, they will track the gas in every single room. Ships have life support systems which produce oxygen, which is consumed by players, and some of that gas will be oxygen. The rate at which oxygen will deplete depends on the size of the room, the amount of players breathing, what they're doing, because some actions consume more oxygen. The more lively you are, the more oxygen you breathe. The amount and quantity of life support systems will also affect the amount of oxygen that's going to be there. If there are none, then it will literally just be the volume of the room. Wearing a helmet will have you using your own oxygen tank rather than a life support system. They implied a valid tactic in the future, maybe locking doors and turning off oxygen producers on a ship to kill some of the crew or kill certain people in rooms, or at least make them panic so they've got to put on suits and take time. Obviously, this is something that they were thinking of rather than confirming. Are we getting more key bindings for actions and cockpit interaction? The short answer is yes. The intention is to have as many shortcuts as the devs can get into the game as bindable actions. Not everyone wants to use Inner Thought, and HOTAS players and players using other peripherals will need bindable keys to allow them the same accessibility to functions. Inner Thought actions are coming first though, and then key bindings will be added later. This is also going to be great for third-party apps and peripherals that use various key bindings, stream decks that want to be set up as control panels, tablets as well, voice attack, control devices and more. Anything that uses key bindings will be able to make use of this. Is there a way to avoid PvP entirely in the persistent universe? Star Citizen's PU is multiplayer. There is no way to guarantee that other players won't try to attack or interact with you in some way, and people can judge certain interactions as negative as well as positive. They will have lawful space for peaceful players, however, they know that some players will almost certainly find ways around that. If you are genuinely being griefed, you will have to open a support ticket. They are going to try and make the rules as strict as possible in places where people start and may be learning to play. There are going to be sectors of space like the core UEE worlds which are going to be more relaxed and much more PvE. They're also going to try and make it unappealing for advanced players to go to those areas so much. More advanced people will get pulled to richer areas. Security forces will defend players being attacked in certain systems. They want to try and find a good balance to support players who are legitimately being pirates as well, as it is core to the gameplay of the game. Basically, Star Citizen's multiplayer, that's part of the fun, but you can minimise your potential of getting attacked by players. Although, remember, there are still NPCs that are pirates that will pull you out of quantum drive and stuff and try to attack you. What kind of non-combat personal equipment is planned for the future? So, they've talked about the Pyro multi-tool before. It has several attachments that you can use. It's basically like a Swiss Army knife. There's a cutting attachment to cut through some specific surfaces, maybe locked panels or entries into vents and things like that. Not every bulkhead, just some like smaller areas. There is also a repair and salvage attachment. You'll be able to attach a repair canister to this, and that's going to allow you to repair minor external or hull damage on ships. It's not going to replace a wing, but it will fill in a hole. It was also referred to as a salvage attachment, so I'm assuming you may be able to cut pieces off of hulls with it for helping you salvage with the vulture or whatever. There is also a mini tractor beam attachment, which will allow you to push and pull objects in 0G. You're going to have to pull yourself towards heavy objects or pull light objects towards you like crates and cargo. They are also prototyping various other gadgets. Obviously have the oxygen and medipens in game already. They are talking about consumables like drugs and stims, various types of mine, remote turrets, throwable shields, explosives and more that may potentially make it into the game. They did also talk about explosive salvage charges previously in conjunction with the vulture and the salvage mechanics for the sort of like EVA salvage, blow parts off a ship and then get the vulture to nom it up. A lot of this stuff is on the backlog and will be put into the game when they can. A couple of other things that were in the news that I saw. The Orion is now going to give you a Prospector as a loaner ship, so you can try mining, which is good. I was hoping that more and more ships would give the Prospector as a loaner ship. And the 600i is going to be the loaner ship for the 890 jump later this week. Also, with the release of Alpha 3.2, they are looking ahead at making improvements and refining the patch. So, expect to see potential hotfixes and mini patches for 3.2 in the very near future. To celebrate the release of 3.2, myself and a multitude of other Star Citizen streamers are fundraising for Special Effect with a series of streams over the week until the 7th of July. There will be ship giveaways across the various streams too. Go to justgiving.com/fundraising/star-citizen-special effect to find out more and get involved. I'm also giving away a Saber Raven to a random commenter on one of my videos during that time too. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my videos made this week to be in for a chance of winning, including this one. Also, Shadow stuff. Be sure to check out Shadow. It's a cloud-based alternative to getting or upgrading your gaming PC. It allows you to leverage the power of a GeForce 1080 at the moment and a powerful Windows 10 PC on almost any device, so long as your internet connection is good enough. It works with Star Citizen Alpha 3.2, and with 3.3 coming in September, with object container streaming, it's only going to get better. Shadow is available in France, Germany, United States, United Kingdom, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Switzerland. If you do try it out, be sure to use the code BoredGamer to get a discount. Links to more info in the description below. A special thank you to my Patreons and all the people that watch my videos and all that sort of jazz. You guys are awesome. If you want to support the channel further, there's links below as well for Patreon donations and all that sort of jazz as well. You guys are amazing. You take care, and I'll see you in the verse.